I can confirm Special Envoy Witkoff and Jared Kushner will be off to Pakistan again tomorrow morning to engage in talks, direct talks intermediated by the Pakistanis, who are hopeful that it will be a productive conversation and hopefully move the ball forward towards a deal. I mean, look, President Trump has made his red lines throughout this entire process very clear. He was flexible in extending the ceasefire, and so Steve and Jared will be off to hear what they have to say.
Okay, that was the press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, making some big news here on America Reports moments ago, confirming that Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are headed to Pakistan for more talks with Iran. Vice President J.D. Vance will not be going at the moment. It comes as the U.S. military is getting some extra firepower to help enforce a naval blockade. Our next guest has traveled through the Strait of Hormuz aboard the USS Bonham. Richard, I hope I said that correctly, retired U.S. Marine Corps Colonel Mike Jernigan is a visiting fellow at the Heritage Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us. Just give me a read on this moment here. We're surging our naval assets in the region. At the same time, we're sending our negotiators back to Pakistan. How do you read this moment?
I think this is the next step that needs to happen for a conclusion of this military conflict. What's happening, you're seeing, is you've got the Major General Vahidi, the Islamic Republican Guard head, who is kind of talking to the wizard behind the curtain, because he's the only one that can talk to the supreme leader. Nobody knows if the supreme leader is alive or functioning. But then also you have the other leaders in Iran that are the true country leaders that are figuring out that somehow they have to pay for all this damage that's happened. And oh, by the way, they're going to probably have to pay for the damage that they've inflicted on Bahrain and Oman and Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. So right now, I think what we're seeing is a juxtaposition of the military force already applied, the potential for military force to be applied again. Remember, the extension of the ceasefire in its current standing expires on Sunday in Iran, which is Saturday night in America. So this is a very timely, perhaps another last minute, let's try to get something so that we don't get bombed again.
Well, as Kushner and Witkoff head to Pakistan, Treasury just texted me that they are freezing $344 million in cryptocurrency that might be linked to the Iranian regime. At the same time, the Navy now has permission to go after these little drug boats, or excuse me, not drug boats, these little speedboats that potentially could be laying mines. If they're suspected of laying mines, and the Navy can go after them, shoot and kill. Would it be difficult, though, for us to chase all of these guys around? There might be dozens and dozens of them, and the Iranian coast is very large.
Right. So there's two ways to go after them. You can go after them from your point about the coast of where they launch from, but you can also go after them from the target area. So it's going to be easier to defend the area that they're putting in mines instead of actually where they all come from along the whole coast, you know, the size of California. So you look into key straits where the people have to travel, and then you protect those. If they want to mine their own harbors close into their country, nobody cares. But if you start mining things in the international waterway, so the international waterway is what will be cleared of the mines. And yes, it is a significant job, but it's not an impossible job.
What's going to make them cave?
I think the note that you just got from Treasury, I think that's going to go a long way to helping making them cave, because they're getting paid in cryptocurrency. You know, they've been getting their bandit fees in the Chinese currency and the cryptocurrency. And now if the cryptocurrency is frozen, again, the real leaders of the country that are not the IRGC are saying, hey, wait a minute, brother, we've got to pay some bills. And they're cutting off our way to pay bills.
Okay. Mike, thank you very much for joining us. Always good to see you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.